You know, the Hamas attacks on Israel were swift and brutal, but they were not without intention. John Ramos spoke to a pair of Middle East experts to get the story behind the outburst of violence.
The fallout continues from this weekend's deadly, barbarous attacks in Israel. But why now? And what did the terrorists hope to accomplish? When Hamas fighters began pouring into Israel, it took a country that has always been proud of its security apparatus completely off guard.
I think the Israelis were very much caught by surprise by the really far-reaching and extensive nature of this operation. And so we are seeing Israelis say, like, this is, their 9/11.
Stanford law professor Alan Weiner specializes in international conflict matters. He believes the attacks were meant to send a message.
I think the first thing that Hamas wanted to do was to remind the Israelis that they are there and that they are a force to be reckoned with, a security force and a political force to be reckoned with. This will almost certainly scuttle the prospects of any kind of rapprochement for the time being between Israel and Saudi Arabia.
That may be the issue behind all of this. Lately, there's been negotiations for a peace deal between Israel and Saudi Arabia to combat a shared threat from Iran and its nuclear program. Iran, a known sponsor of Hamas, has a lot to lose if such an alliance occurs.
I think it's more likely to see this as a last-ditch effort by Hamas to appear and be noticed on the world stage because it realizes that it will not get a seat at the negotiation table, and that Arab states have moved on, and they've moved on without the Palestinians.
But then why were the well-coordinated attacks carried out with such extreme brutality?
I have a very hard time wrapping my head around the brutality. I've studied terrorism my whole life. I've never seen scenes like these.
The Israeli response has been swift and violent, targeting buildings thought to house Hamas operations. In the wake of this, hundreds of Palestinian civilians have been killed or wounded. And Hosner thinks that's what Hamas wants, to provoke Israel into killing a large number of Palestinians in retribution.
Here, the hope is that the Israelis will respond disproportionately and will then be castigated by the rest of the world. And it's very hard when you're fighting against an enemy whose goal is to maximize civilian casualties. You're fighting with a hand tied behind your back.
Hamas has sometimes made the calculation that it is prepared to incur tremendous suffering within Gaza and subject the Palestinian people in Gaza to tremendous suffering, because that actually can have the effect of generating sympathy for the Palestinian cause internationally.
To not take that bait, Israel will have to battle its own sense of outrage. But either way, Weiner says it would be wise for them to at least understand the motivations of their enemy.
To see the conflict through lenses other than our own point of view. I mean, that's really one of the required steps for being able to make progress in resolving this conflict. Certainly, at this moment, the prospects for that seem very bleak.
Meanwhile, the rest of the world is watching to see how fragile the prospects for peace really are in a region that for so long has only known conflict.
Both professors say it will be difficult politically for Saudi Arabia to enter into a security agreement with Israel while it is conducting a war against a fellow Muslim community.